it's been ruined. A lot of it has been ruined, man. So what really brought me back to the whole boxing realm, right? Or matter of fact, what made me leave the whole boxing realm is because, man, I just think that the boxers got too Hollywood. A lot of the fighters got upset with us, people like us, who was actually a fan of the sport, for wanting to see certain fights, right? Uh the latest outside of Tank Davis and Devin Haney was, remember, the Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. So remember how, like, a lot of people didn't want to see certain fights. They didn't want to see them two fight. They kept making excuses, talking about money, talking about this, right? See, the thing is this, man. Floyd Mayweather has literally ruined boxing, and I don't even think that he actually mean to do it. And here's why I say that. First of all, Floyd Mayweather, right, fought all the best fighters. He fought, whoever, the Diego Corraleses, he fought the like what's the one that they I forget his name, but the one they said that he lost against. Like, he just fought the best fighters in his time, right? Where he fought fights that where people actually root against him to lose, right? So he went through his phase before he fought Oscar De La Hoya, and that's when he got his popularity, right? That's when people really wanted to start paying to really see him lose. Now, Javante Davis, I can't say that he's doing that. I can't say that he did that, because I really truly believe that in Floyd Mayweather's era, he would have fought the Devin Haney's. He would have fought them, right? So I think, Javante Davis and his team, when they talk about how many pay-per-views you sold, how many um numbers did you sell, how many butts did you put in seats and stuff like that, I think it's irrelevant talk. Now, when we talk about fighting and building up, that wasn't even Mayweather whole approach. He just was saying, basically, look, man, I'll fight you, but you're gonna have to take a drug and urine test. It was never about the money aspect. So a lot of people, man, they allowing the sport to be ruined even further, uh, because they don't want to see certain fights, or they feel like they fighter will be basically taking a risk and possibly losing. And I think that that's hurting the sport. Win, lose, or draw. If you like a fighter, ride with the fighter. If he end up losing, okay, cool. I was a fan of Errol Spence, still is. Even though he just got, brutalized by Terrence Crawford, I'm still a fan of Errol Spence. Just because he lost doesn't mean anything. It just means that he lost. But I still want to see a fight again. I'm not the type of person that's, oh yeah, I don't want to see my fighter fight. I would say any and everything just to prevent or avoid a fight from happening. Why would I do that? And y'all see what it's doing to the sport. Getting kicked off networks, right? And I ain't gonna say getting kicked off, but you got networks that don't want to no longer put money behind these fighters because they are unwilling to fight, and they still got this behavior, right? And first of all, I think that the fighters are silly anyway, because if you got the popularity, you really don't even need a middleman. You don't need a promoter. All you got to do is want to fight that fighter, and then y'all make the actual event happen. Y'all can get the event, y'all can get the venues, y'all can get all these things, right? And then end up fighting. Y'all can generate a lot of the revenue, but too many people don't even have this right here. And like I say, if they even care anything about the sport, a lot of these fights would have been happened. See, they think that the fights have to always marinate. No, if the demand is there and it's by the fans, then like, go ahead and make the fight. See, the problem is this. I think a lot of fights that was supposed to have happened didn't happen because of scared talk and then when the fighter end up losing, it end up ruining the whole bag. So all this fighting that people was doing around each of the fighters that should have been fighting end up being ruined because they lost. I can say Jarrett, right? Remember, he ended up losing to Julius Julius, right? Randall. I mean not Julius Randall, but Julius, and basically when he lost, right, it ruined the whole fight for 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 Jarrett and for Jamel Charlo. So now the bag was no longer as big as it should have been when they should have been fought. The same thing is right. It could have been a super big bag had Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder fought. Both of them took a loss, right? Both of them have two losses on their resume. But now the bag is no longer bigger. Now people still want to see it, but the whole invincible dynamic and who will win. Both of these fighters are undefeated and all that. Man, that's gone. That is gone. That's gone. But these people are ruining boxing. And I think they really don't even care. But I think personally that they should create a tournament. They should create a tournament. The tournament should be consist of 6 fighters or maybe 8 fighters. And then out of those 8 fighters, whoever get to the championship, they got a prize, a heavy prize, far as like I want to say like 10 million or something like that, right? Waiting on them. I think that it should be a tournament that goes on to make sure that these fighters want to fight. Because it is right now the system is not a winning one, man. It's right now it's duck talk. Leonard Ellaby is not good for the sport of boxing. Um, I told y'all, the WBC really ain't good for the sport of boxing. So, I mean, I don't know what to say, man. But thank y'all for tuning in. That's all I got for now. I'm out.